Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, Raila Odinga landed in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, in a move to launch his AUC chairmanship campaign officially. And William RUTO also was in the same country and he chaired a meeting where Raila Odinga also was part of that meeting. This is what Raila Odinga said as he landed in Addis Ababa. I landed in Addis Ababa in readiness for the launch of my AUC chairmanship campaign on the 8th of November. Ambassador Innocent Shio of Tanzania had time to welcome me. Now, Raila Odinga is not alone in this race. I have seen also Kenyans sharing, Kenyans, by the way, images of is it Djibouti candidate, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. This is another person who is also competing for this. But remember, all of them are coming from East Africa. Is it Eastern or East Africa? Now, with this move, we know very well that the AUC chairmanship campaign will begin, election will be taking place in February 2025. Tuko 2024, 2025 inakuja tu hii kesho, February. That means sio mbali, it's just near. And there is a speech that Raila Odinga issued, of course, in one of the sessions ahead of his campaign launch in Addis Ababa. So here is Raila Odinga trying to address the African leaders and people at large.
If you look at the world, you can draw some parallels. Look at the EU. It started as a coal union. Then it evolved over the years. European Free Trade Area Organization, European Economic Commission, and eventually the European Union. Now we took a bold step from the OAU to jump into African Union, trying to bring ourselves to the level with the EU. But we're not there. And all the times there are two things that are all the times at play. Sovereignty and unity. In my view, those two things should not be competing. They are complementary. And if we find a way of dealing with that issue, AU will be able to work for the people of the continent. 1.4 billion. In the next 20 more years, 1/3 of the population is going to be living on this continent. And Africa is the richest continent on the planet Earth in terms of resources. The paradox is the richest is also the poorest in terms of living conditions of its people. This is what we need to be dealing with. And if we deal with that, Africa will rise. And tomorrow I'll be telling you a story of the African lion. And this message to the other animals. So I don't want to preempt what I'm going to say tomorrow. I've acted as high representative on infrastructure on the continent. If you don't address infrastructure, then the bureaucracies which the president is talking about, the non-tariff barriers that we have put against each other, will not be able to benefit from the potential that we have as a continent of Africa. You are here as representatives of your countries. you need to ensure that your presence here benefits your people. So Addis Ababa should not just be a place where people come every year, jets inside, and go and talk, and resolutions are passed. After that, 80% of those resolutions are not implemented. That's where we want to find a solution, so that rhetoric and actions are brought.
Now, as we continue with this final discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And before I forget, I've been running a program here to try and raise funds to help a church put up a new modern church building. Now, this church has been in a muddy structure for quite some time, but they started to get out of that by laying a new foundation for the modern church building. So they have been building this church to almost to the lintel. So the wall has been there for a long time. I personally went there to help them fix the beams and to give the church the strength it needs on this building. Then I also went on more step to get them 150 frames as requested by the Fundi. So looking at this, the only thing they're remaining with is getting the iron sheets. They need 75 iron sheets. That's according to the Fundi estimation. And with that, they can do the roofing. So my own grandmother is a member of this church. By the way, she's 88. She asked me, so na wale marafiki wako outside, because she knows the good job that you guys normally do here. So I told her, okay, you come and speak to them. They are good people. If they are in a position to help, they will do. So she is here requesting for your support in raising funds to purchase iron sheets and roof this church building. Hi guys, now today I'm here with my grandmother and I have been visiting their church. She has been really requesting me to try and help so that they can finish the construction of this church. Kuna vile wamekwama. So leo nikasema nitakuja nimwambia ongea na nyinyi ili na nyinyi pia msikie kama mnaweza guzwa pia mwasaidie ili waweze kuweka roofing kwa hii kanisa. Tumejaribu sana, tumejaribu kuweka linde ilikuwa imesimama, and pia tumeenda hatua pia tukapata frames zenye nataka fix, but they don't have iron sheets na hawana pia milango na madirisha. So ningependa pia wasalimie, awaambie majina yake, alafu pia waambie mwenyewe. Unaweza kusalimia?
Naitwa Stureh. Na huyu ni mjukuu wangu. Mwambia aongee na nyinyi marafiki yake mtusaidie kanisa kujenga na mapato. Hakuna mapato. Kama mtusaidia, tutaomba Mungu abariki.
Now, for those who are in a position to help, they can kindly send in their contribution through the following number: 0708340092. The name is Char Inangungwa. That's my number. I can assure you, whatever we will get here, we will walk to the hardware, purchase the iron sheets, and deliver at the church. So far, we've been able to raise about now 67,500 Kenyan shillings. That means we are just less by 8,000. We'll be closing this program. I saw someone sending in contribution at the time I'm recording this video. Let me just give a shout out. One name, Hezbon. Thank you so much. I've received your support, and let us keep on doing this. If we've been able to raise this amount, we're just less by 8. It means this burden we can actually deal with it, because tumeshafanya ile kubwa zaidi. We'll be closing this program on 10th of this month. That means we just have 2 days, then we'll be closing it and focus on other things. Thank you so much for those who have been able to send in their contribution, and let us keep on doing this. Now, back to Raila Odinga's bid. There are Kenyans who are wishing Raila Odinga well to succeed in his bid to vie and win the election. There's also another group that is having a different mind. Those who wish that Raila should fail, I don't know why, but they have their own reasons. Mainly there are people who are allied to Rigathi Gachagua. Some bloggers also have seen them. They believe that Raila Odinga should fail. But they believe for two things. And there are other groups that support Raila Odinga, but they want him not to cling this position also. Reason, they want him to lose so that he come and challenge William Ruto here in Kenya. So those who hate him, they want him to come and challenge William Ruto. Those who like him, they want him to come and challenge William Ruto here. But those who are saying, let Baba succeed. That is it. So today we'll be officially launching his campaign, and we'll be waiting to see his maiden speech. But personally, I wish Raila Odinga well. I will be able to celebrate if he win. That's it. For me, I believe that he should win. I pray and believe that he should win. That is my position. Other people have their own position. Because you wonder, how can a Kenya support Muhammad Ali Yusuf? Yet we have a candidate here whom they have been supporting on ballot in very many elections. But anyway, we have democracy. So you have whoever you want to support. But then it is time for Eastern Africa. It is time for East Africa to have a candidate. And in all this, Kenya, as a government, they have put a budget in this campaign for Raila Odinga. And the wish and prayer of William Ruto is Raila to win. Reason, local politics here also at play. I don't know what you think about all this. Do you wish him to lose or win? And if so, what's the reason behind that? Na sababu kubwa ni gani? So we're waiting for Raila Odinga to launch his bid and the campaign that will be well oiled, and then the election that will be on February of next year.